guys, I've got an editorial for you here on a Friday afternoon. You're going to love this one. Are you sitting down? Sit down, close your eyes, and listen. You're going to love this one. A Baltimore police sergeant was acquitted this week, that's right, of driving under the influence of alcohol when he crashed a department vehicle in July of this year. Sergeant Larry Worsley, a 15-year veteran with the police department, was charged after police said his department-issued Dodge Charger struck several unoccupied parked vehicles, July 14th, in the area of the 1100 block of Argonne Drive in northeast Baltimore. That's how Al Pacino says it in Scarface. Baltimore. Worsley was acquitted just this week, Wednesday, of driving while impaired by alcohol. 2 related charges were previously dropped, court records show. Worsley's attorney, Scott Richmond, was quoted as saying in a statement, "This was the weakest case I have seen in over 10 years as a prosecutor and defense attorney. The state did not produce any evidence of the cause of the accident, odor of alcohol, or impaired coordination as a result of alcohol consumption. I can only assume the state's attorney's office pursued this case based on Sergeant Worsley's status as a police officer." Yeah, they headhunted him because he was a cop. Yeah, wah, sure, wah. A spokeswoman with the state's attorney's office responded to Richmond's comments by saying the office had a strong case. Spokeswoman Melba Saunders was quoted in a statement, "It's absolutely absurd for Sergeant Worsley's attorney to call this a weak case, where his client's blood alcohol level was almost double the legal limit 3 hours after being detained and crashing a city-owned vehicle into other cars on his way to work." She went on, "In the interest of public safety, our office takes driving while intoxicated cases seriously and will always pursue justice equally and fairly, no matter the occupation of the defendant." Interesting. Well, the police department did not respond to a request for comment Thursday night. A police spokesman said Worsley was off duty at the time of his incident. Well, that makes it okay. He wasn't working. He was off duty. So it's okay if he drove and slammed into a bunch of parked cars. Even if 3 hours later he was still drunk, allegedly. Attorney Richmond was quoted as saying, he looks forward, Worsley that is, looks forward to returning to his regular duties that he faithfully performed for the citizens of Baltimore for the last 15 years, except for the drinking and driving. Oh yeah, allegedly. He was acquitted. Worsley was previously assigned to the anti-crime section. Hey, that's ironic right there. Which was created in April and has 2 sergeants and 12 officers addressing violent groups in the city. How much you want to bet 87% of them that they are addressing are minority? It's the first new plainclothes unit since units were disbanded last year by then Police Commissioner Kevin Davis after the federal indictments of 8 gun trace task force officers. I don't really have to say anything about this except the whole story will be in a link in the description box below. I want to get your guys' comments on this. What do you think? Talk about blue privilege. I mean, all this is alleged, but the facts from the prosecutor's office, state's attorney's office, is that 3 hours later he had a blood alcohol level, almost double the legal limit. There were smashed cars, including his police Dodge Charger. He was slumped. He wasn't slumped over. That was another story. But he was intoxicated. He was driving. He crashed the car. He's acquitted. 'Cause he's a cop. News Now, you kite, but letting you guys know what's going on.